Hello friends, welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack UPSC CSE English. In our today's session, we'll continue with the Niti Aayog. So this is part 4. We'll complete the Niti Aayog in today's session. So friends, it's my pleasure to welcome you all on Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. It's me, Rushikesh Inamdar, guiding UPSC aspirants from last 8 years. You can follow me on Unacademy and you can join our Telegram group to get important updates regarding CSE preparation. Friends, do not forget to enroll yourself for Unacademy Mega Combat subscription test scheduled on upcoming Sunday, 11 July morning, 11 a.m. Here is the chance to win amazing prizes, scholarship. The prizes including Apple iPad mini, AirPod, JBL speakers and much more. So friends, use code RBI Live to enroll yourself for Combat on Sunday morning 11 a.m. Unacademy is providing huge discount on combo subscriptions where you have to pay only 49,680 rupees for general studies and optional subject 1 year subscription. So friends, you will get approx 45% off on combo subscription. So hurry up and start your preparation before 14 July. Unacademy promise and various benefits with 1 year subscription. In Maha subscription offer, you will get guaranteed validity till mains examination. Comprehensive UPSC test will boost up your preparation. Those aspirants looking for financial assistance in the form of loan, Unacademy is providing loan for UPSC subscriptions. You can apply through this link and there are options for no cost EMI as well. You will get study material, worth rupees 10,000 free with 1 year subscription and onwards. So friends, there are iconic and plus subscriptions as paid subscriptions on our platform. So with plus subscription, you will get live classes, weekly tests, structured courses and unlimited access. Now, those aspirants pursuing their graduation or after their 12th examination, planning to start their preparation, they can go with iconic subscription. Now in this iconic subscription, you will get all the features of plus course along with additional features like personal guidance, study planner, study material, expert guidelines and test analysis. So experts will guide you how to prepare for civil services examination. Yes friends, you can use the referral code RBI Live to get 10% discount. So for 1 year of plus subscription, you have to pay only 44,550 rupees. Whereas for the 1 year of iconic subscription, you have to pay 67,050 rupees. So do not forget to use code RBI Live. Yes friends, you can use the code for optional subscription as well. We are going to start new batches from 14 July. As per your convenience, you can join these batches. Free test series for all aspirants where we'll cover complete general studies and current affairs part. You can use code RBI Live to unlock the test. So friends, we'll continue with today's topic, Niti Aayog. So friends, in previous sessions, we have covered almost maximum information related to Niti Aayog. So, Planning Commission was replaced by Niti Aayog in 2015 with the bottom-up approach, maximum governance, minimum government, and echoing the spirit of cooperative federalism. So, today we'll start with the cooperative federalism itself. Now, we have covered evolution of Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is the premier policy think tank of the government of India, providing both directional and policy inputs. National Institute for Transforming India, that is Niti. So there are two hubs of Niti Aayog created, they call Team India Hub, Knowledge and Innovation Hub. Then we have discussed about exposition of Niti Aayog. Then friends, we have covered the composition of Niti Aayog. Prime Minister of India is the chairperson of Niti Aayog. Then governing council, regional councils, special invitees, full-time organizational framework, ex officio members, CEO and secretariat. Then we have discussed about specialized wings. Research wing, consultancy wing, Team India wing. Then we have discussed about the objectives of the body to evolve a shared vision of national development priorities, sectors, and strategies with active involvement of states to foster cooperative federalism through structured support initiatives and mechanisms with the states on a continuous basis, and recognizing that strong states make a strong nation. Then we have discussed about the to develop mechanisms to formulate credible plans at the village level and aggregate these progressively at higher levels of government. Then to ensure on areas that are specifically referred to it that the interests of national security are incorporated in economic strategy and policy, and other objectives we have discussed. Then we have discussed about objectives and opportunities, like an administration paradigm in which government is an enabler rather than provider of first and last resort. The progress from food security to focus on a mixed agricultural production as well as actual returns that farmers get from their produce. Then we have discussed about functions of Niti Aayog. There are four main heads. So design policy and program framework, foster cooperative federalism, monitoring and evaluation, think tank and knowledge and innovation hub. To see the pictorial diagram of functions of Niti Aayog into the four heads. Then friends, we have discussed about various verticals. Then guiding principles, Antodaya inclusion village, demographic dividend, people's participation governance, sustainability. And then 7 pillars of effective governance we have discussed, where pro-people agenda, proactive in anticipating and responding to citizen needs, participative by involvement of citizens, empowering women in all aspects, inclusion of all groups with special attention to the STs, OBCs, and minorities, equality of opportunity for the youth, transparency through the use of technology to make government visible and responsive. Now friends, we'll start with the cooperative federalism. I hope all of you have covered the cooperative federalism concept. Now, when we are talking about the, in terms or under the heading of Niti Aayog, so basically, the Niti Aayog has been constituted to actualize the importance goal of cooperative federalism and to enable good governance in India, to build strong states that will make a strong nation. So, cooperative federalism. So, in a truly federal state, several objectives that ought to be achieved may carry political ramifications throughout the country. And it is impossible for any federal government to achieve the national objectives without active cooperation from state governments. For example, if we are talking about bottom to up approach, if the decision making body at the center is not receiving any proper inputs from the grassroots level or from the state government, it's not possible for the central authority to form the policy. But vice versa, if we are talking about, if center will announce any policy or establish any particular development program without the cooperation and active participation of states, it's not possible to implement that policy or program at the grassroots level. So ultimately, when we are talking about the common people, they are not interested in that the role of central or state government. They are basically looking for the facilities and implementation of the policy, either from the central or state government. But such a policies and programs will successfully run with the help of or the coordination between center and state and the active participation from the all agencies of central and state government. So therefore, it's crucial that the center and state government work together as equals. Now, we'll see the two key features or aspect of cooperative federalism. So the joint focus on the national development agenda by the center and states, whereas advocacy of state perspectives with central ministries. Advocacy of state perspective with central ministries. Now, in keeping with this, Niti Aayog has been mandated the task of evolving a shared vision of national development priorities, sectors, and strategies with the active involvement of states, which means the Niti Aayog will work as a coordinator between center and state for the effective implementation of developmental priorities, identifying sectors and form the strategies for the implementation of policies. So basically, when we are talking about the priorities, which ought to reflect the national objectives and foster cooperative federalism through structured support to states on a continuous basis. So the aim is to progress from a stage when the center decided development policies to a truly federal government, and wherein states are equal stakeholders in the planning process. So the policy of the government to involve state governments in reflected in changes in the interaction processes of the Niti Aayog. So which consisted with its mandate, the Niti Aayog has undertaken several crucial initiatives to ensure the states are equal partners in the policy making and implementing process. So at the meetings, of the Governing Council of Niti Aayog, the Prime Minister highlighted the importance of Niti Aayog as a platform to inspire cooperative federalism, stressing on the need for effective center-state cooperation to advance development outcomes and achieve double-digit and inclusive growth for India. So friends, when we are talking about the inclusive growth, which means the participation of all sectors of the society, which includes the central and state government, their agencies. So when we are talking about the double-digit growth, we need participation from all stakeholders in the growth process. Now, it is the constant endeavor of the Niti Aayog to evolve a shared vision of national priorities, sectors and strategies with the active involvement of states, wherein states are equal stakeholders in the planning process as well. So, for this purpose, the Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog committed himself to visit all states to develop and offer platform for resolution of intersectoral and interdepartmental issues in order to accelerate the implementation of developmental agenda. Yes. So, Niti Aayog has also established models and programs for development of infrastructure and to reignite and establish public-private partnership such as the central state partnership model. So, development support services to states and the sustainable action for transforming human capital, SATH, that is SAT program, which is designed to help states improve their social sector indicators by providing them technical support. So, with the help of center, coordinating by the Niti Aayog, state will form such policies which will help to the implementing the government policies. Now, further, with the aim of correcting regional developmental imbalances, the Niti Aayog has taken special steps for region needing special attention and support. For example, Northeast states, island states and hilly Himalayan states by constituting special forums to identify their specific constraints, formulating special policies to ensure sustainable development takes place in these regions, and while also protecting their abundant natural resources. Now, friends, from the above discussion, we can summarize the various manifestations of cooperative federalism in working of the Niti Aayog. Yes, now, first it's meetings of Governing Council, subgroups of chief ministers on different subjects, task forces on specific subjects, Niti Forum for Northeast, sustainable development in the Indian Himalayan region, development support, services to states, DSSS, and sustainable action for transforming human capital, that is SAT. Yes. So when we are talking about attached offices with the Niti Aayog, so there are two offices attached to Niti Aayog. One is National Institute of Labor, Economic Research and Development, and second office, Development Monitoring and Evaluation Office. So first office is National Institute of Labor, Economics, Research and Development, NIL ERD. So friends, NILERD was formerly known as the Institute of Applied Manpower Research, IAMR. So it is a central autonomous organization attached to the Niti Aayog, and its primary objectives are research, data collection, education and training in all aspects of human capital planning, human resource development, monitoring and evaluation. So, Institute of Applied Manpower Research was established in 1962 under the Societies Registration Act of 1860 as an institution that would function as a clearinghouse of ideas and undertake policy research on human capital development to inform perspective planning and promote policy integration. The main object of the institute is to advance knowledge about the nature, characteristics, and utilization of human resources through research, education, and training consultancy, etc. Now, the IMR has been renamed as NILERD in 2014. So, the NILERD is mainly funded by grants in aid from Niti Aayog and supplemented by its own revenue from contracted research projects, education and training activities. So, the prime objective of NILERD has been to develop an institutional framework capable of sustaining and steering a systematic applied human resource planning research process. So friends, this is the National Institute of Labor Economic Research and Development, and second office is the Development Monitoring and Evaluation Office. So the need for an efficient and independent evaluation mechanism in India was recognized by the planners and policymakers right from the introduction of planning process in the country, and resultantly, so the program evaluation organization was established by the government in 1952 to carry out independent and objective impact evaluation of the central government funded programs. So see, the work of these two offices to assist in the work for the Niti Aayog. Yes, Akanksha, in this session, we'll discuss about the Niti Aayog. Now, this is the last series of part of Niti Aayog. So now we are studying about the cooperative federalism we have covered, and now the attached offices to Niti Aayog. Now, so basically the evaluation of the policies with the help of Development Monitoring and Evaluation Office. So it's DMEO was established by the government in 2015 as an attached office of the Niti Aayog by merging the erstwhile Program Evaluation Organization and the Independent Evaluation Office. So, DMEO is headed by the Director General, who is equivalent to an additional secretary to the Government of India. Director General is the head of DMEO, Development Monitoring and Evaluation Office. So, to ensure that DMEO is able to function independently and effectively, so it has been provided with separate budgetary allocations and manpower in addition to complete functional autonomy. So this is the important work of DMEO. The office has been mandated to actively monitor and evaluate the implementation of the programs and initiatives of the Government of India, which including the identification of the needed resources so as to strengthen the probability of success and scope of delivery. Now, when we are talking about the functions of DMEO, like monitor the implementation of government programs, help ministries in designing POs for evaluation studies, monitor the implementation and progress of sustainable development goals, promote the spirit of cooperative federalism, conduct evaluation of the government programs. So these are the major functions of the DMEO. Now, after this, at the Niti level Aayog, the program evaluation work is being looked after under overall guidance of the Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog. Then the Director General of DMEO has been provided with 4 Deputy Director Generals. Now understand, friends, when we are talking about the evaluation, that is for the programs and schemes or policies throughout the country. Right. So the headquarters of DMEO is in Niti Aayog. Then, yes, Akanksha, you can follow me on Unacademy app as well, and where we are taking special classes. Yes. Now, DMEO had 15 regional offices known as Regional Development Monitoring and Evaluation Offices. That is RDMEOs. Now, yes, Akanksha, there is this session is on only YouTube, but our other lectures you can watch on app as well. Unacademy app, right? Yes, now come to the part of the regional DMEO, that is RDMEO, was headed by a director level officer. So the overall work of monitoring under the development monitoring and evaluation offices and regional offices spread throughout the country. Now these are the 2 attached offices to Niti Aayog. Now friends, as we have discussed earlier, Planning Commission replaced by Niti Aayog in 2015. Now, we'll just see overview of Planning Commission. The Planning Commission was, yes, the Eastwell Planning Commission was established in March 1950 by an executive resolution of the Government of India. Then, the Eastwell Planning Commission was neither a constitutional body nor a statutory body, but in India, it was the supreme organ of planning for social and economic development. When we are talking about the functions of the Planning Commission, which included like to make assessment of material, capital and human resources of the country and investigate the possibilities of augmenting them, to formulate plan for the most effective and balanced utilization of the country's resources. Then, to determine priorities and to define the stages in which plans should be carried out. So these are the few functions of the Planning Commission. Then, the allocation of business rules and assign the various matters like public cooperation in national development, specific programs for area development notified from time to time, perspective planning, Institute of Applied Manpower Research, IAMR, and Unique Identification Authority of India, UIDI. So all matters relating to National Rainfed Area Authority, NRA, which is earlier the National Informatics Center, was also under the Eastwell Planning Commission. But later on, the National Informatics Center was brought under the Ministry of Information and Technology, Information Technology. So friends, here we should be noted that the Eastwell Planning Commission was only a staff agency, an advisory body, had no executive responsibility. So it was not responsible for taking and implementing decisions. So the responsibility rested with the central and state governments. When we are talking about the composition of Planning Commission, the Prime Minister of India was the chairman of the commission. He presided over the meetings of the Council of the Planning Commission. Commission had a deputy chairman, and he was the de facto executive head, that is the full-time functional head of the commission. Deputy chairman was responsible for formulation and submission of the draft of 5-year plan to the central cabinet. He was appointed by the central cabinet for fixed tenure and enjoyed the rank of a cabinet minister. Then, some central ministers were appointed as part-time members of the commission. The commission had 4 to 7 full-time expert members. The commission had a member secretary. He was usually a senior member of Indian Administrative Services. So, this way the Eastwell Planning Commission was wholly a center constituted body. Then there is a critical evaluation. Basically, the Planning Commission was originally established as a staff agency with advisory role, but in the course of time, it had emerged as powerful and directive authority, where by its recommendations were considered both by the union and states. So the critics had described it as a super cabinet, an economic cabinet, or a parallel cabinet, or the fifth wheel of the coach, and so on. So there are a number of observations were made on domineering role played by the Eastwell Planning Commission. Well, the Administrative Reforms Commission, ARC of India, observed that under the Constitution, the ministers, whether in the center or states, are in effect the ultimate executive authorities. Unfortunately, the Planning Commission has in same measure earned the reputation of being parallel cabinet and sometimes a super cabinet. So these are the observations by the ARC. Then the critic evaluation, where the K. Santanam, the eminent constitutional expert, stated that the Planning Commission has superseded the Federation and our country is functioning like a unitary system in many respects. Then P.V. Rajmanna, the chairman of Fourth Finance Commission, who highlighted the overlapping of functions and responsibilities between Eastwell Planning Commission and Finance Commission in federal fiscal transfers. So these are the some critical evaluation of Planning Commission. So friends, then we'll discuss about National Development Council. So in 2015, the government also going to abolish the NDC and transfer its powers to the Governing Council of Niti Aayog. But till 2019, such resolution has not been passed. So the National Development Council was established in August 1952 by an executive resolution of the Government of India on recommendation of the first 5-year plan. Like the Eastwell Planning Commission, it is neither a constitutional body nor a statutory body. So friends, the Sarkaria Commission on Center-State Relations recommended that the NDC should be given a constitutional status under Article 263 and should be renamed as National Economic and Developmental Council. So this was the recommendation by the Sarkaria Commission. The composition of National Development Council. So NDC is composed of the following members, like Prime Minister as its head, that is the chairman, all Union Cabinet Ministers, then the Chief Ministers of all the states, Chief Minister Administrators of all Union Territories, and members of the Niti Aayog. The Secretary of the Niti Aayog acts as the Secretary of NDC. So National Developmental Council is also provided with administrative and other assistance for its work by the Niti Aayog. When we are talking about objectives of NDC, to secure cooperation of states in the execution of the plan, to strengthen and mobilize the efforts and resources of the nation in support of the plan, then to promote common economic policies in all vital spheres, ensure balanced and rapid development of all parts of the country. These are the important objectives of the NDC. Now, when we are talking about the functions, so National Developmental Council to prescribe guidelines for preparation of the national plan, to consider the national plan as prepared by the Niti Aayog, then to make assessment of the resources required for implementing the plan and to suggest measures for augmenting them, then to consider important questions of social and economic policy affecting national development, to review the working of the national plan from time to time, and to recommend the measures for achievement of the aims and targets set out in the national plan. So friends, these are the functions of NDC. So the NDC is the highest body below the parliament, which is responsible for policy matters with regard to planning for social and economic development. However, it is listed as an advisory body to the Eastwell Planning Commission and now Niti Aayog. So its recommendations are not binding. So it makes its recommendations to the central and state governments, and the NDC should meet at least twice every year. Again, the critical evaluation of the NDC. So the first and foremost function of NDC is to act as a bridge and link between the central government and the state governments and Niti Aayog, especially in the fields of planning to bring about coordination of policies and programs of plans. So, however, two diametrically opposite views have been expressed on its working. On one hand, it has been described as a super cabinet due to its wide and powerful composition. Though its recommendations are only advisory and not binding and can hardly be ignored as they are backed up by a national mandate. So, on the other hand, it has been described as a mere rubber stamp of the policy decisions already taken by the union government. So friends, these are the critical evaluation of the National Developmental Council. So friends, that's it all about the Niti Aayog. So we have completed the Niti Aayog. So with this, friends, we have covered almost politicization in our Inspire series. If you have any doubts, you can join our Telegram group and you can ask your doubts. We will be happy to help you. So keep revising, keep studying, do your best. Unacademy will help you to achieve your goal. So friends, that's it for today's session. Stay home, stay safe, all the best, and last but not the least, do not forget to enroll yourself for Unacademy Mega Combat subscription test, which is scheduled on 11 July morning 11 a.m. You can use code RBI Live. To enroll for the combat, will provide you link in the description box. Grab the opportunity to join the courses before 14 July. Even those aspirants looking for general studies and optional courses, they can go with the combo subscription. We are providing huge discount on combo subscription till 14 July. Unacademy promise the offer is extended till 14 July. In Maha subscription, friends, you will get extended validity till mains, which means for the 1 year of course, for the subscription, you will get validity till mains 2022. And 2-year plan, you will get validity till mains 2023. Also, you can enjoy the comprehensive UPSC test series to boost up your preparation. Friends, we are going to start new batches from 14th July. As per your convenience, you can join these batches. We have regular batches like 1 year, 2-year batches, Phoenix revision batches, and NCRT batches. Those aspirants looking for test series, Unacademy is providing free test series for all aspirants, where you have to just use code RBI Live to unlock the test. We will cover general studies and current affairs part. So friends, hurry up. Join the free test series. You can participate in Unacademy Mega Combat, which is scheduled on 11 July morning, 11 a.m. Yes, friends. So in today's session, we have covered each and everything related to Niti Aayog. So in total 4 lectures, we have completed the Niti Aayog topic. Yes. So friends, see you in the next lecture with new topic. So keep watching the videos on Unacademy. Please like, share, subscribe Unacademy videos. Thank you. All the best.